like AC.
Yeah, our drive-through.
You can't fit the meal through there though.
Leak down or boost check. This thing's kind of hokey.
What is that?
This is a rear spring seat for a AE86.
Oh, these wheels are definitely custom. How much
Yeah,
are those?
$4,000 a set.
How many of those you got?
20.
Oh my goodness! What is the tool that you use for this car that is not used on anything else?
Look at this monstrosity right here.
And how about your entire wire harness?
18 grand in total for everything.
That was perfect timing. Damn, dude.
Like that?
Everyone is like, this is Stookie, he's a pro driver, and he's gonna show us a random tool that is only used for this car.
I think I got one. I think
Okay,
I got
okay.
one. All right.
So the premise of this is basically all these cars have something that is weird about them, or maybe an oversight or something, and they need a special tool to use it. So what do you got?
To get in between the oil pan and the rack to get it nice and tight, we gotta have our sneaky boy here.
So did you just heat that up and bend it in vise?
Yes, sir.
And it works?
Yeah, it wasn't even in a vise. It was just on something.
Would it be better if it was a ratcheting one or no?
Yeah.
Ah, got
That
him!
would be damn.
Sick.
You're
All right,
right.
bro.
Thank you.
1 minute, starting now. Okay, long block.
Oh God. 20.
20?
Maybe.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's with turbo and everything though, or just the long block?
20, 25. Not
Oh
crazy.
my
Not crazy.
goodness. 2,500. No, I'm just kidding. Front corner, you get into a wreck, whole thing. What's it cost you?
Dude, we've been getting it for free, luckily. For I don't.
That's fine. What's it gonna cost?
2,200.
Intercooler setup.
Steve made it. $1,000.
Okay.
A lot of man hours.
A lot of man hours.
Cheap, but a lot of man
and
hours.
nice parts too. That's really, really good. Brakes. You don't even really need brakes in this, and you got huge ones. How much are those?
220.
220. So how much is that?
550.
But it's super light,
So
right?
comfy, yeah.
Fuel cell and fuel pump setup.
3 grand. Final. Damn, I didn't get a lot in
This
there.
is really a race of how many things you can say too. So, where are we at? I don't know what that total was, but it'll be right here.
Bad.
All right, we're Ken Gushi, and his tool is.
This is a 1GR intake manifold boost leak tester, and how this works is basically I attach this nozzle to this tiny air compressor that I have, hook this end up to this hose, pressurize it, and see if I have any leaks.
And you'll hear it. Like
Yeah,
it
you'll hear
hissing.
right away, yeah.
Okay. And is
Yeah.
that something that happens often with this, or it's just like, oh, we had one problem, we don't want to have it again?
We've had a problem on the dyno where we couldn't find the leak anywhere in the intercooler piping, so we had to make one for the intake manifold, because if you look closely, there's a lot of seams.
Yeah.
This was our only way to see if it was leaking anywhere. So.
Rad. All right, Ken, are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Okay,
All right.
engine harness.
$8,000.
Oh my goodness. Exhaust manifolds.
$9,000.
Holy shnikey. Brakes, we don't even really use these, but how much are those?
$5,000.
Rip a whole corner off right here. What's that gonna cost you?
About $8,000.
Well, these windows, what do those cost?
Those were $800 with the slider.
It's like AC.
Yeah, our drive-through.
You can't fit the meal through there though. Okay, how about a gearbox? What is it and what's it cost?
Samsonus, it was $14,000. All right, and I have 3 of them.
Oh my goodness, big baller over here. Okay, how about dual calipers back here?
Caliper setup was $600.
And that diff looks really expensive.
That was $3,000.
But you gotta put it in the subframe, so what's that
And that was
cost?
another $2,000, so $5,000.
How about this sick aero kit?
It's about $5,000.
How many of those do you go through?
2 of them.
Oh gosh.
That's not as much compared to you guys.
All right, yeah, I do go through a lot. Okay, lug nuts.
That's $200.
Boom! That was a good one. Woo! That was good. So here Ola, and his tool is
This one.
the tiny cut wrench.
Yeah.
You gotta get in small spaces. Where does that go?
Actually on the back side of the turbo, so tight, so I gotta go back here, and then I can just tighten the bolt just a bit, and then I have to change again. It's not ideal, but it's like the only way to tighten it up.
But how often are you changing the turbo anyway?
I'm never almost,
Perfect.
but like, let's say
But you
like,
gotta have it.
But every day I have to tighten that
It's
exact
loose.
bolt. It's loose. It's
That's
all
why
the
you
way
gotta
out.
have the tool.
That's why I have the tool.
We're here with Ola, and he's got 1 minute. Here we go. Okay, let's do exhaust manifold.
That's the expensive part of road racing. The cost 2,500.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how about the long block? How much is a long block?
Long block is right now 3,500.
3,500?
Yeah.
That's cheap.
That's the old one though.
Built everything, 3,500?
No, 7,500.
Oh, he's got simple Supra brakes. What do these cost now?
Cheap, 500.
Okay, cool. How about these lug nuts?
100.
100. Okay. Oh, your seats. What do those cost?
500.
And the gearbox, the Samsonus?
12,000.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Quick change under here. How much does that
No,
cost?
stock,
Stock.
super, non-turbo
Oh, that's
differential.
a non-turbo.
Yeah, cheap. $1,000.
$1,000. Your cooling system pipes.
Cheap.
Lots of fat though.
Lots of trouble.
All right.
We managed 4.
Good. Thank you. All right, we're here with Odie, and your tool is?
Leak down or boost check. This thing's kind of hokey.
What
but
is that?
This is a rear spring seat for a AE86 Corolla.
Ah.
Yeah, and we
use
just
the
popped-
parts right off the shelf.
Yeah,
huh?
off the shelf. They popped out a Schrader valve that goes into your tire. It happened to fit right into the actual hole. And then this goes right onto the supercharger. So this is literally, you take the air filter off, you slap this on, and this slides in. There's usually an actual clamp that goes around to ensure that it doesn't leak here. And we just hit it with the air hose. I get about like 20 pounds in it or so.
Got it.
And you feel it when it's enough. You're not trying to blow the intake manifold apart.
Or cause something that's going to be a lot to
and
fix.
if there's a boost leak, you hear it right away.
And how much boost do you run on this?
Only like 15 psi.
Okay, so
like
20 is
full tilt.
going over what it should be.
It's going
anyway.
over, and if there's like a deficiency, you hear it like audibly.
Immediately.
And if you don't hear anything, then you know, for giggles, we just spray it down with soapy water, and we usually see like some bubbles here. and there.
Right, perfect.
So,
Sick.
Yeah, no, like
And that's like a leftover from something else.
We don't even run this like sort of step down adapter anymore. So it's literally go to the silicone bin in the shop.
Yeah.
And go to the top mount and spring seat shelf and
Perfect.
yeah, tire
Drill
machine
it,
for
Schrader, done.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
Here we go, 1 minute. Okay, long block.
20 plus K.
Holy shnikes. Okay, how about the valve covers?
900.
900 for valve covers.
Bill
okay,
it.
but you saved it because your headlight.
$326 from 326 Power Japan.
Way cheaper because you don't actually have the whole headlight there. Yeah.
Saving
okay.
big bucks.
You got brakes on here. What are those called?
That's the front brake kit, probably around $2,000.
Okay. How about your coilovers?
These are the 443s, about $6,000 in the setup.
Okay. Your entire cooling system.
Oh, that's a lot. $2,500.
Holy shnikes. Okay. How about this AccuSump here? That pushes oil in your
$300.
$300.
Yep. It's pretty. It's anodized.
Saves
It's blue.
a $20,000 motor.
It does.
Okay. How about every 2 laps tires?
Oh man, 2 laps, $600 in the rear.
Holy shit. $300 a lap in that. How about the windows?
4x8 sheet is about $600, and half of that, so $300 for side windows.
Plus some labor. That's good. That was good. Perfect. You ready?
Sure, I'm gonna just roll with it.
Okay. Jonathan Hurst, what is your special tool for this car?
This is the cap of a brake cleaner can to go right here for when it rains like today,
Like today.
here in Atlanta.
How many times have you accidentally left those on?
Only once. But it was just a water bottle and it blows them right out whenever the wastegate's open.
Perfect. It's good. If you drove a whole lap and it got really hot, though, it
Oh.
might melt before it pops off.
Absolutely. It would melt probably at idle.
Perfect. We're here with Jonathan Hurst. You have 1 minute. The faster you respond, the more money you spend.
Okay.
Here we go. Cost of your long block.
10 grand.
Okay. Aero kit.
10 grand.
Oh my goodness. We're not doing good here. Oh, these wheels are definitely custom. How much are those?
$4,000 a set.
How many of those you got?
20.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how about this fuel cell setup back here?
2,500.
That's pretty cheap actually. Tail lights.
$50.
Okay. eBay, right?
Yeah, cheap.
Perfect.
Amazon.
Okay. Gearbox.
10 grand.
10 grand. You got a spare?
Nope.
Okay. Perfect. How about your turbo setup? The whole thing.
The
all
whole
together?
thing, 4,500.
Brakes.
3,000.
Oh my god. We don't even stop, dude. How about all this right here? Just the material.
400.
Boom. We're out of time.
That's
You
about
did good.
time.
You're probably winning.
Out of all the cars?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I told you.
'Cause I'm the
You
cheapest
were
dude.
saying you were going to be the cheapest dude.
No, I said I am the cheapest
But I
dude,
just queued you up to just spend a ton of money that time. What is the tool that you use for this car that is not used on anything else?
This is a good one. Look at this monstrosity right here.
The handle.
Look, but it's also offset. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
that? It's got a very specific offset and a very specific angle.
Or is that just how it welded?
No, look, it's been re-welded multiple times
Yeah,
to
to
perfect
get it
the angle.
perfect.
Yes. Even this
This
angle
is so brittle now.
Yeah. So this is for turning the crank pulley of a Corvette because the steering rack is right up against the balancer that you can't fit a socket with a ratchet. You can literally slide this sucker down there and turn the engine over. That's the only way.
By like eighth of a turn at a
Yeah,
time.
because look, there's just not, like this.
You live your life a quarter turn at a time.
Quarter
Nothing
turn on the
else
crank.
matters.
Yeah.
We're with Matt Field. He's got 1 minute. Here we go. And cost of the long block.
40,000.
Holy shnikes. Okay, how about intercooler? That looks
$5,000.
Oh my gosh! That is air filter too. That looks expensive.
A carbon fiber air filter.
I know.
That's like $350.
Oh my god!
I know.
Okay. How about rear brake caliper?
Oh, like $42.
It's Brembo.
Used.
$40.
Used off a 350Z.
Okay,
$42.
But the arrow, the whole skin.
30 grand.
Oh my gosh. Okay, gearbox.
30 grand.
Oh my gosh. Okay, dash.
2 grand.
Okay, all
Or
right.
the carbon or the They're the digital.
They're both $2,000.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, and then the entire supercharger setup.
$4,000.
Okay.
Yep.
Shocks, all 4.
$10,000.
Oh my goodness. And windshield.
Only $500. A measly $500.
That's so cheap.
Yeah.
That was it. You win.
Yeah.
You
most expensive,
most
things.
expensive and most things. That was really good. We got Dylan here, and he's going to show us a tool that is only used for this car. What you got?
I got just the thing.
Just the thing.
Just the thing. With a drift car, I feel like there's always a custom tool, and this is definitely probably my favorite custom tool I have on this thing, but it works unbelievably well. I'll show you right here where it goes to. Right here, this is our coolant pressure sensor in the cylinder head of this 2JZ right here. And it is a real bastard to reach. So what we do is we unplug this and we stick this around there. You just put a regular 3/8 ratchet on it, and it makes pulling that sensor out so easy.
Nice.
And that is like, I'm telling you, it is impossible without this. This goes with the car no matter what.
Zip tie it right here.
Dude,
it's ready to go.
like, just right there.
It's goofy ass tool. 60 seconds. It's more about how many things you can get the price to than how expensive they are.
All right.
Here we go. Ready, set, long block.
15.
And then with all the accessories.
Easily 30.
Okay, but you saved a little because I noticed you had the stock bumper bar. What's that cost?
Stalker, babe.
Came with it.
I could get it for free.
Freebie.
Freebie all day.
Perfect. How about all the suspension, coilovers, just the coilover?
Probably sub $2,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steering kit?
Sub $2,000 with a bar, yeah.
And how about both rear brake calipers? Those are actually pretty affordable.
Those are pretty affordable. That's a Par Shop Max one, Z32s, like probably
Cost.
400.
Okay. How about the cooling system?
500 or $4,000.
This is really nice
Yeah.
too.
PWR.
And
What else
how
we got?
about this entire fuel system?
I would say without pumps $2,000.
Okay. And nitrous bottle, that's a huge one.
That's a big Johnny, baby. That's $250.
Okay, that's pretty affordable.
That's not too bad.
too.
That's not too bad.
And how about your entire wire harness?
$18,000 in total for everything.
That was perfect timing. That's a lot of money we spent on a $500 E46.
I got it for $1,000 running and driving. Drove it home.
That's perfect. I love that. Sick. Thank you.
Yeah.